Does Pony like the dinosaur? Ooh, Pony does like the dinosaur. Pony and dinosaur be best friends. Yay! What the hell? Don't you fucking touch him! Don't forget me. Okay, I wanted to try something else this time. I watch a lot of the Foosh, the Robo's videos, and I'm loving the little skits he does in the beginning. So I wanted to do something of my own. Usually I do an MGO thing with make Megatron come in and say something, but I've been doing little skits at the end. And so what if I thought, what if I should do in the beginning too, just as a funny opener. So I'm giving that a try. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think of that. I thought it was a little fun thing to do. Okay, so to the point at hand. Yes, at last, I'm reviewing my Earthrise Optimus Prime, the Transformers Generations Warfare Cybertron series, Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime. Fuck yeah. Okay. Bring camera in sooner and closer. I'm sorry, I would have done this sooner, this review. But then, okay, I decided to wait until I got this entire Droid so I can put it in his trailer and review it with that. But then mine broke. I already said that in my top 10 videos, but mine broke on me. Right in here, where the thigh sole is, my first Prime broke. And it fucking shattered my heart. I was... Wait. And then I contacted Hasbro, as you do. And I waited maybe 3 months to get a reply. October 1st when I sent it. Not 3 months. A full month. 1 full month. I'm like, what's going on? I have gotten contact in a week before. Why am I take months? And it's like, oh, hey, we can help you out. I was like, okay, here's all my stuff. And it's like, okay, we can send you a toy. It's like, here you go. And they sent me a motherfucking Astro Train. One I already have, one I'm already been disappointed by. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is what I wanted. This is what I needed. I need this figure back. I need a new version of this figure. It's like, okay, we can't do that. We'll send you a refund. That was in I even sent it back to him. When he sends it back, we'll send you a refund. That was sometime before Christmas. I still haven't gotten shit at all. So I don't know. Sorry, I want to adjust the camera there. Anyway, and then what was I saying? Yeah, anyway, I ended up buying a new one from Best Buy, which I bought the first one. I didn't buy a new one first buy. Actually, $35 on Best Buy. You made that. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, bought a new one from Best Buy with my Christmas money. I'm glad to have done that. Now I have it back. And I painted him up. I can see he's painted. He is custom painted, which is what I do. This is one of those figures where I had to customize it to perfect it, to fix its previous flaws. I'm a little disappointed in myself this time around. I've learned from the first time with yellow paint, but I messed up right here. See, these pieces were great. If you knew Earthrise Prime, you know these pieces were great. It's not going to show off on my camera at all. Maybe it does, I don't know. Oh yeah, my latest floppy, this one is. On this version. No, this is a floppy one. This one's not the floppy one? Oh, well, now you stop. Anyway, I matched it up almost perfectly the first time. This time, no. I might eventually go back in that, give it another layer, which it was already pretty thick layered already. But I might go back to this and touch it up. Just because I wanted that touched up. If you watch my Venom figure, my Venom pin fix review, then you know about painting, since I talk about it in there. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll fix that. But I remember the first time I really showed this off on my channel was in my Megatron video, who I have right here. And I already actually showed them off together in that video. Now I perfected the size. I perfected the scale, or I fixed the scale. That's what I did. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do 10-minute videos, like, as the maximum. This video is going to be longer, because I want to rant in this one. This is the best toy I have ever had. Just hands down, everyone knows this. Earthrise Prime, the best Optimus Prime toy. And for me personally, the best toy I have ever had. Oh, even though he broke on me the first time. And I got a slightly worse slightly worse replacement. He's still amazing. I'm about to cream myself talking about him. But I gotta. Oh, let me get pushed down. There's a video there. Okay. And so, I'm gonna try to make this quick. Let's get into it. Let's talk about him. I'm gonna show him off. Talk about what I do and don't like. Take his gun out of his hand. And I'll show off what I did, paint-wise. We'll get there. Start with his head. Big complete. Back of his head, red piece of plastic. Don't know why. This is blue. The Siege Prime was blue plastic the whole way. They even painted his face. They made this is painted metallic silver, same as hands. I don't like that. My other one had a lot of rub. This one's relatively new, so it's not that much rub. Not yet, at least. Of course, didn't paint this. His penis here wasn't painted, so I did that yellow. Did the triangles too. Did the headlights. This was all red here, this extra piece. This was silver, so I painted that to go through. And besides making that blue, that would be roughly it in the robot mode. Big thing was his face wasn't painted. They were going for, I think, G1. The G1 figure. I have my own. I'll show them off next to it. They were going for the G1 toy with making his face blue, but not making his eyes yellow, which would make more sense. So my first one, I pulled the face off. It just came off, wasn't glued in, and I painted the face, and then went over the mouth plate to just give it a second coat. Even went under the mouth plate, make it go through. But this second one, they glued his head in. They glued the face in. Which I freaking hate. So I had to yank it off, and then sharpen down a toothpick and get in there. Try not to get the eyes. Man, that was so difficult. I don't think my camera can actually show it, but don't worry, it's fine. Didn't get on the eyes. Okay, where to now? There's a lot to say about this figure. There's a lot to say about this figure. I'll save the trailer for when I get into truck mode, so honestly, there's nothing more I can say besides this is Perfect Prime. I'll go into articulation 2. Let me go off one more complaint. Oh, here's a complaint. These wheels are black plastic, but painted silver. This was a gray plastic with plain black wheels. The wheels were painted black. So this was left gray. I had to paint that myself, so I painted that myself. Which, I thought of a way that they could avoid this. They made just the literal Perfect Prime. And I'll go with that one and transform. Anyway. This is the official transformation. Turning him into this. With this little fanny pack ass wheels. I hate that. That's ugly. You can't even get swivel anymore out of it. That's it. That's about probably real sick. But still. I hate it. Let me show you something. How he transforms isn't like this. That's how it is. The bottom of him transforms. This is floppy, it always falls in. What they could have done, since these legs were brought over from the Siege Prime, and then just put this back in, this filler piece in. What they could have done is have the rim split in the middle, not having this there at all. It would just just blank, just pure prime ass. A little piece that comes out, it clips under this, probably into that screw. Comes out, it flips out with it, and then comes down, unclips from here, which it would then lock that in place. Here and somehow, and then maybe fold in, or probably that way. This would fold in, so it'd be halves matching together, and it would plug in there. It would hinge out it'd be on the same hinge as this, right here, this leg piece. They'd have to make a new thigh piece, but they did that anyway. So it'll be a part of this hinge, and then plug in here, which they already have. All this real estate is not being used by anything except for this filler piece right here. So you have that tab in there, and it would just spin the wheels, kind of lazily shoved in there. But that would have been perfect. If they did that, it would have been perfect. And it wasn't out of their budget at all. They kind of lazy with this budget. They even sold this as a Warrior figure, the Netflix series toys. If they did that, he would have been perfect. He would have been the perfect prime. There would have been no flaws at all besides paint, which is an easy fix. But they didn't do that. And it pisses me off. If I had a 3D printer and knew how to use one, I'd take it apart and do that myself, honestly. I'm surprised no 3D printer guys have done that and started selling it. I'd do that. Okay, you know what? Share this with everyone you know, just so they know how they could have done a better Earthrise Prime. That is where my complaints end. For the most part, I will run into more with you, but that is the biggest #1 complaint that I have. Don't worry, this won't be Megatron all over again. His gun fell off. It won't be Megatron all over again. We'll have to fix practically everything about him, which left me even less happy at the end. But just biggest thing, fanny pack ass wheels, and it just tells us to pull it off. Just take it off and put it somewhere else. His gun, it's cool. I didn't paint it. I did not. His gun folds in half like the masterpiece and plugs in the back. I kind of wish I did. Then had a little bit old prime, then I could have a second one, this gun, and then paint that in silver. It's really cool, but have it like this, which isn't. Okay, so let's go size comparisons. There's an Stanley, I guess. The next Megatron, great scale, and oh, this Bumblebee. Wait until I reveal this guy. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Anyway. Again, sorry it's gonna take so long. I really wanted to rant in this video. All Might is taller. Yeah, All Might is less than half the price. No correlation, of course. Megs. Spider-Man. I'm just gonna start using Prime in comparisons more. I'm not gonna give you whole G1 grip shot. I have toys for that, but I'm not gonna do that. If I do that, I'm just gonna post on Reddit. So check out my Reddit. /dway069 DEWAY069. Go there if I ever do that. I know you've all seen them already. You've seen all that already. Anyway, there you go with Deadpool 2. And little core class Optimus Prime. Yeah, I got him. You saw him in the top 10. I would do a review once I paint him. Whenever I do that. Whenever I feel like it. I'll paint him, then do a review. So you check that eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. What if he's the first figure of this year I review? I mean, let's course do the series, or unless I'm not gonna make that promise. No, just whenever, just whenever. G1. It's a little shorter, but still, same price. No trailer. Supposedly, if you did the math, to the actual 1984 version and brought it in to now money, it'd be $50. Maybe 60. Yep, no, $50. They took away the trailer. Now that calculation was with the trailer. They took it out and was like, you know what? It's over. It's over now. It's worth because we took out the trailer, but just throw in this exclusive extra gun that almost no one knows about. These new hands that we made a while ago for an old reissue. It's just same price. They'll buy it. They buy it anyway. Man, buy it. They'll buy it. and I did, yeah. I want it anyway. I'm gonna look for a trailer. If any of you know if any of you know of anyone that has one they're willing to sell a G1 Optimus Prime trailer, I'd buy that shit. I'd buy that from you. Anyway, let's get into articulation. Articulation. His waist rule is complete 360 without the fanny pack. His head is on a ball joint, so you get all that ball joint articulation. It's awesome. I was super paranoid about the thighs before because mine were slightly tight. I thought, oh, you know what? Loosen up over time. It's fine. Then it broke. So I boiled this boy, which made him a little more floppy. Actually, the legs weren't in there, so I had to put the torso in there. Which, hindsight, how's a bad idea? I should just got a bigger pot, but no, I did not. So I had to thicken up his head, and panel on mine, they're kind of loose. It's kind of loose. But it's nothing annoying besides clicking back into place. Not too bad. Full range here. It's all good out. Only 90 degrees. They could have worked. They had the budget. They did have the budget to work this in a way where it was on double hinge in there, and you could pull out to where the hinge is on the front, and then they put it up. At least do maybe more than 90 at least. Hardly ever find him in a pose where, man, I really wish he had double joint elbows. And for the most part, this is really all I need. Just wait till we get to the legs, man. So he's got full swivel here, and his wrist opens in and out. Cause near transformation. 1, 2, 3. Where's your excuse? Anyway, it's cool they actually put this in here. It's actually small hands of Megatron, and they still were able to put that in there. He doesn't have it, though. I don't blame you, but anyway. I like that. I like that a lot. It's cool. I really want a later class Megatron. It's one that's I can actually have a good one, and so that I can actually get a Megatron that has open wrists. God, I want the heart so much. Even how he has it. It's open and close. That way I can actually get a good pose of Optimus and Megatron shaking hands. So we know we all want that. Now it's Optimus grabbing Megatron's hands. That's it. Oh god, I watched Earthrise. I actually finished it. Oh, it was bad. Just as bad as Siege, but I'm still watching it. That's all I can say is I'm still watching it. Anyway, like I said, full waist swivel, and then oh god, I love this system. I got my first Siege Seeker, the Hot Link. I put it. He was in the video of the top 10. He wasn't in the list, but he was there. And I love this hip system where that weird diaper piece, Flora Dearly made for the characters. That part of the diaper piece is the thigh hinge. So one, it's completely proportional legs. Hips are the same size as the shins. Anyway, full kick. You get it at the right angle. It can do a little bit more than 90. Like maybe 90.5. And it's an awesome amount of movement. Put him up a little bit. Actually, his legs can only go so back because this, if that wasn't there, like with the demonstration I gave you, wouldn't be a problem. You have to kind of pull it out and then push it back. Also, from time to time, it does run into the waist. And there's a swivel right there. Though it's at an angle, which is weird and scares me. So, be careful with that, I guess, when turning this. Anyway. Oh my god, am I right? Am I right? That's beautiful. Because the hinge is at the very back and sticks out a little bit. Boom! Oh! Oh! You know, I sometimes get double jointed Marvel Legends with double jointed knees that don't go back that much. Does Spider-Man go back that much? No, he goes more. Okay. It's not a good example, but still. Oh, Venom doesn't go back that far. What? It matches the same. Anyway. And then he got the standard now, apparently, Siege ankle tilt. Which, oh, I freaking love. I'm falling in love with ankle tilts, but come on, Hasbro. Wrist swivels are more important than ankle tilts. Shit. And his toes can collapse in for transformation. Sometimes you might make use of it. I make use of it sometimes. Maybe for extra stability, and get all that out of the way. You have a certain pose, it needs to happen there. That could be, instead of being like, oh, instead like, Anyway, I'm demonstrating transformation, and I'll show you off track mode. And again, I apologize. This video is long, so long, but sorry, I have a lot to say. I'll try to be quicker from here on. Alright. So, transformation is actually satisfyingly complex. So, I'm just going to transform to you. I don't really feel the need to explain what's going on. Oh, and actually for a transformation, it would be best to have the butt back on. What you do is open these up and flip them down. Turn that waist around. Classic Prime waist turn. I like how the back of these turn around. Then unplug that just a little bit because on my first one, this part would rub against the top of his mouth plate. So I do this as precaution to make sure it doesn't happen. Also like how the front of the choke is like 6 different panels. Put that in. I don't bother putting... That just popped off. Like I was saying, I don't bother putting it down at all. It doesn't affect the transformation at all. In fact, kind of pushes it down. I do is push it up as much as I can, because if you do this first, it kind of droops and doesn't align too well. So I push these up all the way first, as far as I can. So you can't push them up any higher when they're there first. And you pull these out. And I already told you about the thing where I was saying they could do that. And there you go. Now you can take the folded gun, put it in there, right in there where that peg is. But it goes in all the way and gets stuck and take a little bit to, and wiggling to take it out. What I usually do when I have some around, just put it right in there. Oh god. Let me look at the camera. Then you can bring in the trailer. Right here. I dropped it. Sorry about that. And plug it in. You still see that since these were released from the Siege Prime, has this old trailer hitch right here. It was supposed to plug in the other side. It's right there. I guess you use it as a siege port, I guess. If you really felt so inclined. But this one is lower, so it's in a better spot. I wish it was like right here, or right there. But yeah, there you go, trailer. Here's X1 Prime. In fact, does have a trailer, so it'll probably be a fair comparison to taking this off. I think the cap piece is roughly, this one's a little bit thicker, though Earthrise is a little bit longer, except for right here. Those parts would be longer. In the back is standard Prime back, except this one doesn't really have that much kibble flying around of it. Here's Invasion Mode. There's a Titans Return Power Master Optimus, I believe. Here's next to my only Age of Extinction Optimus. Next to the little Core Prime. And next to Legends Prime. And don't forget, Legions Prime. And there is next to my Siege Megatron's tank mode. I didn't bother taking the bit out and putting a hand in. I think he's actually taller. Cool. Now let's get to the enjoyment of the trailer. Now, critique of the trailer is obviously there's not the things there. Just have the rest of the pieces Prime usually has. I do want to buy that one upgrade kit that fixes that and puts a back piece right here. But I don't have it right now. I might eventually, I might not, so who knows. And one thing I really don't like is the back of the trailer. Do you see they made this piece here actually look like the back of a trailer? The doors open out. But this piece comes off for a shield. Everyone knows this. Not the entire thing comes out. This piece comes off for a shield, and it looks like a shield. Except it's supposed to be the back of the trailer, which is not fooling anyone. Oh, I just hate that, and I don't use that as a shield. Anyway, let's put that back. Also, yeah, I like how has the G1 references and going on. Then this stripe here, all of it. It's simple. It's not exactly in the skies, but who cares? Now we open up, take this guy out. Little play platform. You got your parts to put stuff. Now I came in here and painted it with silver. This was this detail is, and I painted these vents too. And of course, this guy was gray, so I painted him blue. But I left the little cockpit gray. And same with these. You can plug in vents in here, and you can also, what I've seen people do, is put them like this, and put them on Prime's back for a jetpack. Or was it this that way? Oh no, it was this way, and you plug. Sorry, camera's all the way down here. You plug it in right. You plug FETs in right there, and then jetpack. I did that like once with the other one. Wait, those things plugged in right there. You can't actually have him like that, which I wish you could. You can, but it doesn't sit flush. The peg is in the way. Didn't even make a groove out peg. It was such a lost opportunity. No, I didn't get to have the I missed my chance to get the weapons pack with a Centurion droid, so I don't have that roller, and I don't have that axe. What I do have is this axe I made for my Invasion Monarchs Prime that's shared among my other primes. It was just a stick with some cardboard with paper on it. You can see it's from something. So you can do something like that. Put those in there. Or even perhaps put a prime there. And they also have, there's the little roller. Actually, if you don't like this one, you can take the Core Class Optimus gun and put it in there. It actually fits pretty decently. Where did the other gun go? There it is. I found it. It doesn't match in size at all, but it's what I got right now. I want a Core Class roller. When this first came out, I said I wanted Deluxe Class roller because they gave us pretty small Deluxes, and it seems like they've done that before, so I'd have it again. But now that they're bringing back the Legends Class, I want a Legends Class roller. Except they did the weapons pack, but still, I want a roller. Maybe one turns into a robot. Looks exactly like this. Yeah. Maybe he's a Target Master too. Frick you, roller is Target Master. Yeah. And one last final thing I want to end it on this. His chest. In big old Prime movies, ones which he cannot bring his arms over in order to open it up himself. Open it for him, and BAM! Matrix leadership. This! Oh, I love this inclusion. It's like the perfect prime, doing the perfect prime gimmick. The Matrix? Fuck yeah. Okay, my first one was actually very loose in there. This one's very in there. It's very... It's a good grip, which I like, instead of it trying to fall out. But the doors keep it pretty safe. They got it. I really seriously want that Series Hot Rod effect. God, I want the Hot Rod so bad. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of good pinning detail in there. Even that port right there is Bluetooth compatible, so you could theoretically put some in there. Yeah, it fits. And take a look at the Matrix, which is beautiful. It's done in full translucent plastic, that blue. Then painted that silverish orange, and then painted over with silver. Now the Matrix does fit more in the Legends size. I don't feel like transferring that right now. What I think fits him more is this one, which I got from the Classic Optimus Classic Cyclonus 2-pack. I forget what it's called, but yeah, I think it fits him better. Something like this might have fit in there, but it is more his size rather than the other one. He's just kind of holding it small. Wow, I can't even hold this one. I just love how the Matrix look. It's like, that's the Matrix. Hell yeah. And the back of it is hollow. And blue size. Oh yeah, that's right. He can Matrix blush. We all know this, but he can Matrix blush. And I freaking love this. You know, can't hold it in front of him, but he can hold it over his head for that Elected Dark Hours pose, which does rightfully belong to Optimus. Frick you, Hot Rod. No, frick you, Rodimus. Hot Rod, you're cool. And then, time for this. He can do a big ol' Matrix blush. I like them Darkest Hours. Hey man, I do want that Darkest Hour effects from Hot Rod. Can't freaking wait. Let's Fergus actually coming out on my birthday. That whole line is. Well, it'll be coming up till April, but yeah. Anyway, I suppose I would wrap it up for my review then. Again, I already gave most of my complaints. Every complaint I have about him is manageable. Again, I fixed it paint-wise, and really it's just this. And the trailer was kind of sucky, but hey, it's cool. I probably will buy the upgrade kit. I want to maybe buy the toy hacks to put along this. That'd be cool. And I want that weapons pack for the roller, but the one that would come with the upgrade kit would suffice. But yeah, this Prime is amazing. God, I love him. And seriously, if you don't have one, which I doubt you don't, get one. God damn, get one. This is the perfect Prime. So yeah, I suppose this is going to be my sign out then. Alright. It's been McToyReviewer69. It's been my video review of the Transformers Warfare Cybertron Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime. And it's time for me to tell you that, well, you know, it's always prime time. And now it's time to light our darkest hour. I'm gonna go ahead, subscribe, and watch more. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it like that. At least that's how I plan to do it. Okay then. Adios, mis amigos.